functional movement. Today is lower body, and for today, dumbbells are completely optional. You can actually do everything we're gonna do, focusing solely on the movement and the form and really nailing that without any weight if you want to, or you can grab dumbbells, have that little weight, and you can also use a band. For the majority after the mobility part, go for it. Speaking of, we do have mobility, we have regular exercises, and we also have a stretching routine, okay? Now, outside of that, pregnancy and postpartum, this part's for you. There are some moves where we will be on the ground, okay? Not a lot, but there are some. Please make sure that pregnancy, if being on the ground bothers you, place a pillow, rolled up towel, blanket, Bosu ball, something underneath your upper back just to help lift you up a little bit, okay? If you don't have any issues, then please just continue doing it as normal. Make sure to always, for both pregnancy and postpartum, go from your side to your back instead of just laying flat back. And also make sure that you're watching your core. Any signs of intolerance, any signs of intolerance, please go ahead and just modify or regress the move, okay? So any coning, bulging, doming, or even a sinking in. And if you notice any issues with your pelvic floor, please go ahead and change up the move somehow, some way, all right? Other than that, that's it. Let's go ahead and dive right on in to today's workout. Okay, so like I said, we will have mobility, we'll have regular exercises, and then we'll have a little bit of stretching as well. So the first thing we're starting off with is mobility. We're coming down into a hip 90-90. If you've never done this before with me or with anybody, I'm gonna walk you through it before we start, okay? So go ahead and just come and sit down. Normally when people come into this position, they kind of tuck their legs, right? What I want you to do is have a good 90-90 degree at your hips and at your knees. So take one leg out. You want to try and get a good 90 degree here at your knees. So this front shin should be parallel to the front wall. This thigh should be parallel to the side wall, okay? Same with the back here. You need this shin to be parallel with the side wall and this thigh to be parallel with the front wall, okay? Now, if you start feeling a cramping sensation or it feels kind of like it's stuck, try and work through that, like a crampy, stuck, sticky type of feeling, try and work through that, okay? That's your muscles, that's your joint. It's trying to get back to this good rotation or good range of motion actually that it should normally have, okay? Try not to lean out to the side here. If you need to, put a dumbbell, books, a yoga block, a foam roller, something over onto the side to help prop you up so that you don't lean out. That's gonna destroy the purpose of this move, okay? We're gonna start with this for 60 seconds. We're doing 60 seconds of work, followed by 30 seconds, and that's just the whole way we're gonna do it until we get to the stretching, okay? So, 90-90, this is gonna be 60 seconds, then we're gonna go to some internal rocks, okay? So come on down if you're not already, get set up here. We're gonna do a little lean with it. So we're gonna inhale, on the exhale, try and go a little bit further, okay, ready? Big inhale, good 360 here. On your exhale, try and see if you can lean forward. Now I want you to lean with your chest, okay? Let your chest lead the way. I don't want you rounding and coming down here because anybody can do this. The more you're here, the more you're gonna get a good stretch. Now notice, I'm using my leg right now. You can be here if you want a bit more challenge, or here. Keep going with every exhale, see if you can get a little bit lower, okay? You're here for a full 60 seconds, okay? So work through this. Keep going. You have less than 30 seconds. So coming up, not yet, you keep going. Once you feel like you've hit that point where you can't go anymore, stop, just hold that stretch, okay? We're gonna go to internal rocks. So you're gonna come here, and you're just gonna rock it over to the other side, okay? Pregnancy, postpartum, this is great for you, okay? You like my deep voice there? All right, you got less than 5. Get ready in 2, 1, rock it in. Now, when you're doing these internal rocks, what you're trying to do is actually get into a good 90-90, just rocking side to side, okay? You also wanna try and get this back knee to really touch down. If that's too much, if the rocking is too much, just do a little bit of internal right here. All right, totally okay to just do it right here. All right, in less than 10, we're gonna go to that 90-90 on the other side, okay? Get ready, 3, 2, 1. Now you can just rock into it, all right? If you don't care about the direction you're facing, just go straight into it, okay? You're on the other side. Now remember, I don't want you leaning out, okay? This takes away the purpose of what's happening, the stretching, All right, we need to be going through this, and in every exhale, I need you to come down. Now, there's a lot of different things you can do in the 90-90 that actually help improve the mobility, improve the range of motion, a lot of different things that you can do in this position, but we're just doing a good stretch here, okay? Every exhale, I want you to try and lean a little bit forward if you need to. Get that yoga block, that book, pillow, dumbbell, whatever you need so that you don't lean out, okay? That internal rock is coming back up, okay? 30 seconds. And then we're gonna go into some exercises, all right? Same thing, 60-30, 60-30. It's gonna be that way all the way until we get to the stretching, just so you know. I think I said that, but just in case I didn't, we're gonna go back into those rocks. 3, 2, come on up or stay there and just rock it, okay? Now remember, if going side to side like this doesn't feel good to you, or maybe it's making you move and you don't have enough room to do that, just stand here, tap it down, up, tap it down, okay? That's totally okay. So your next move that you're gonna have, you're actually gonna come down into a kneeling position. We have surrender. So you can hold weight for this if you want, it's totally up to you. You're stepping out in front, coming up into a little squat, stand, okay? 2, 1, let's go. So swing it out in front. This is a 60-second move. Other, now you're low, stand up, come back down. The leg that came up last goes back, switch legs, okay? So whatever leg did not go up first, goes up first the next time, okay? Now when you're doing this, I need you to make sure that you're stepping out in front. You can also hold a weight, just make sure it doesn't cave you forward, okay? You can also place it here on your back. If you need to modify, you're gonna use your hand to help you with some support, okay? But you're stepping out in front of you, you're not stepping underneath of you, all right? This is going to wreck your ankles. Out in front, a good 90 here, okay? Go through that heel, go through that foot, land in a good squat, up, chest is proud. You're not letting it cave over, okay? Next thing you're gonna do is a reverse lunge, drive that knee up. I'm gonna grab weight for this, but I'm just showing you one side, we will get the other side, okay? Then 2, 1, join me. You're tapping back, coming up. Now I want that foot flex as you come up, it's gonna kick on that deep core, okay? As you come back, you're at an angle, not directly behind, okay? At an angle, that knee does not touch the ground, it hovers ever so lightly above it, and go, okay? So again, weight or no weight, up to you. After this, you got 3 calf raises. All right, so you're gonna give me 1, 2, 3, you're gonna land it, and join me. Give me 3 calf raises, and then you're gonna go into this multi-plantar swing. So you're gonna step out, go to the side, go to the back, side, front, here, 1, 2, 3, plant, other side, out, side, back, side, front, and repeat, okay? Now, this is a 60-second move. Feel it out, get used to it. If you need to, you can tap, tap, tap. Make sure that when you're doing this, all of your toes hit the ground, not your pinkies, okay? As you're doing the multi-plantar swing, you have a slight hinge here, cores engaged, toes are flexed. You hold at each position for just about 2 seconds, all right? Notice none of this is moving, all right? Everything here needs to stay strong, okay? All we're gonna do is go back to that reverse lunge knee, okay? Get ready, let's go! Step it back, drive it up. There you go, step it back. And again, you don't have to use weight for this, all right? And coming up next is a twisted RDL. Weight or no weight, you'll still get it. You're gonna do a twisted RDL, coming on up to a single leg squat. All right, load up the weight however you need to. You're coming over that foot. Ready? Let's go from this side. Give me a good over that foot. Load it up if you need to. Up to you. Down. We will get the other side. You do not need to switch. Right here. So for this RDL, now, this is a 60-second move. Get used to it. Your toes are either in line with your heel or slightly behind, okay? This is the working leg. You're coming over your foot, or if you can go even further, okay? Then you're coming up, load it up. For this one, now you're going into a squat, okay? So you're really loading up the quads here as opposed to the glutes and coming back up. Don't let your body cave. If you need to, no weight, all right? Coming up in less than 15, you're coming on down to the ground, not yet. You'll hear the timer, but rotate that pelvis, lock it in, press. If you wanna wear a band for this, go for it. You can actually wear a band for all of these if you want, right above your knees. Come on down, rotate that pelvis, come up into a glute bridge, out with the knees, in, out. Try and tap the knees, out. There we go. If you're using a band, don't tap your knees. But if you're not using a band, tap those knees. There we go. You can add weight here. Pregnancy, right here. Or if you're postpartum and you have a scar, feel free not to do that, okay? We're about to go to the other side for that twist. Get ready, let's go. Offset, go above that foot or over it. Come up, load that weight, single leg. There you go. Push for me here. There you go. This back leg is a kickstand. If you feel like the majority of the weight is coming through that foot, I really need you to think light. I'm light on my toes here. I'm not using it as the main mover, okay? Keep going. So you have less than 30. But what we're gonna do next is actually a hammy bridge, okay? So you're gonna walk out, long lever here. Rotate that core, or that pelvis, get that core engaged. You're pressing your heels into the ground, engage those hammies, up, hold 1, 2, 3, drop, okay? We go in 2, 1, join me, rotate that pelvis, back is down, dig those heels in, push, hold 1, 2, 3, lower. You're not going high. Promise you're not gonna go high. And lower, you're holding for 3. A good 3, don't cheat that 3. There you go. Keep that core nice and engaged for me. Coming up next, you're gonna do a lateral lunge to an RDL. And let's go, come on up. So you are gonna alternate sides. Lateral lunge, RDL. Lateral lunge to an RDL. Weight or no weight, up to you. This is a 60-second move. All right. Alternate sides, 1 weight, 2 weights, up to you. Make sure toes are pointed forward for that lateral lunge, okay? I don't want you rocking on that outside foot. It needs to stay planted. When it comes to this RDL, remember, you're aiming for that high bar stool chair. It's not a squat. Get those glutes back there, okay? Let them lengthen, and then bring it up. If you're feeling it way too much in your hammies, add more bend to your knees, okay? Coming up after this, we're gonna go into a little stretch routine. Give me one more. Good job, come on down. Deep squat for me, right here. Push it out, breathe. There you go. Now, make sure that you're doing a good 360 breath here, okay? Sorry about that. Like a 360 breath. In, out. Good job. Come on down, right here. What I want you to do, we're gonna do internal rocks, just in a stretch position, okay? So you're laying down, let it rock in. Go as far as your knee will let you, okay? So you're starting up, walk your feet out, rock to one side with those knees. You're trying to keep your shoulders and shoulder blades on the ground. Get that inside knee down. We're about to go to the other side. You should feel a nice, good stretch all throughout your hip here and even in that quad switch sides. Right here, breathe. Try and get that top knee as far down as it can go comfortably. And stick one leg out, pull the other leg in as comfortably as you can. pregnancy, depending on how big baby is, you might have to go out to the side, okay? Pull it in, breathe. This is a perfect time to work on that 360 breath, help that core and pelvic floor out. And just go ahead and switch sides for me. After this, we're just gonna hit those adductors. So we'll sit up, we'll get one side and then we'll get the other, and then you will be done. Did any of you get hit by this polar vortex? What is it? Winter Storm Enzo, I think is what they called it. I'm in southeast Georgia, and go ahead and sit up for me. You're gonna kick one leg out to the side. Lead with your chest here. I want your toes up towards the ceiling, okay? Lead with your chest, so don't round here. We got hit with it. And you can tell, I'm originally from the Midwest, so I'm used to, I love snow. I love it so much. I miss it so much. But we're used to snow and ice. You can tell nobody down here. Unless they're from North or Midwest, they are not used to it. Go ahead and switch. But man, our garage is freezing. This is where I film. It is just so cold in here. I have like a little space heater going, trying to give me as much heat as it possibly can. It's itty bitty. And I'm betting, I'm hoping, so when I'm filming this, I actually have a live tomorrow for the Momma Fit community. Go ahead and relax. You can keep going. You can turn me off if you want. You can do some more stretching if you want, but I have a live tomorrow morning for the Momma Fit community, and I am pretty positive that thing is gonna be on full blast, that little space heater, because it's a little bit more cold in here. Anyway, other than that, thanks for working out with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for challenging yourself. And please make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Coming up this Saturday is a live right here on YouTube. It is gonna be full body, so come join me, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Again, right here. If you hit that notification bell, it will let you know that I've gone live. Also, I will leave the link to the live in the description. If you click on that link, it'll bring you to like the placeholder for the live video. And there'll be a little thing there that says notify me when the live starts or something like that. If you click on that, it's actually gonna send you an email and or a notification to your phone if you have the YouTube app. So pretty cool. Join me, come join me for that. I'm more than likely, depending on what the weather looks like for that weekend, I will probably be bundled up to start and then shed. But other than that, thank you again for being here. Come on and join me on social media. Let's hang out over there, have some more fun, get lots more with motherhood fitness stuff going on. And come join the Momma Fit community. There's lots that goes on over there. So everything's down in the description. But other than that, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you very, very soon.